Hello guys, how are you doing on this fine day? I have a lot of Twitter post charts that we need to dive into. We will see what people are sharing here, and as always guys, if you like the content, please follow me here on Twitter, on YouTube, and if you want to get more details, it is on Substack where it is happening. Highly appreciate every single one of you seeing these videos. It's fun to do, and I enjoy doing these videos. Hopefully one way or the other you gain some value and you can act accordingly. Good. With that said, the entire intro, Grady, my good man Grady here, said last week a backtest of silver of that blue trend line around 26 was still possible. To be honest, I didn't think we would go this low once we broke, the 30. I thought, 28 would be the lowest point. But in hindsight, again, 26 was the big breakout level. So again, it makes sense to check back to that level. Again, that's all in hindsight, obviously. Everyone can do that, but yeah. Now we are getting at that. This is still a very good looking picture overall, and I agree. This is just a fantastic. We are, if you're looking at patterns like this, not everyone obviously, but a lot of them reach the highs of that cup. In this case, a handle. We will probably get like a small handle over here, but again, looks incredible. Grady again here. This is gold divided by the US CPI, like a 13-year chart. So have been posting this chart all the way up from the lows, which is breakouts and backtests. It is now sitting right below the huge red breakout level. A breakout here would be significant. Also, I think if you can actually extend this out and you can take the 1980 peak, and we are basically playing, as he mentioned here, with a breakout. We have come up, a little fast here, which is good, but again, potentially we will see a lot of, time spent here. You can also see the wicks, a lot of indecision. But this basically means that gold is breaking out of a 40-50 year, downward trend line resistance against CPI. As he says, that is huge. That is very, very significant. And also the structures along the way, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Breaking out, retesting, all of a lot of good stuff. Also a little inverted head and shoulders in there. Again, perfect. Gold looks incredible. Again, you have to have a longer, time frame, not just day by day, but long term. We're talking 5 years, 5 years. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The GDX. A lot of text here. I will not go into all of it. Grady again here with the GDX on a linear scale. Usually I use the log scale, but in this case it gives basically the same. You can see that the GDX is breaking out. He is taking the highs of the candle. If you take wick to wick here, you can still see we are playing with the breakout from the extreme wicks trend line. But again, taking the monthly closes, we are breaking out, we are retesting again. It's looking really good. All we need that sometimes that's a big ask, right? But what we need is the gold to silver ratio to return south again, and then the miners will do its thing. You know my take on the gold to silver ratio. If you invert that, you have the silver to gold ratio. That is the key to the mining sector. The correlation there is spot on. So again, GDX looks mighty fine still. Jordan here, gold's cup and handle breakout was significant. Again here, this is gold versus CPI. What the high that I mentioned is if you take the high from here, it connects there, and we have broken out. This is truly something you don't see every day. This is, multi-decade breakout. Big cup, smaller cup, handle again, handle within the handle. It's just absolutely beautiful. If you measure the move here of the cup and handle, you're getting to like I think it's 5x outperformance by gold over the next, decade or so. And CPI will remain high, so you can do your own visuals on that. It's fantastic. The chart degen here, why did Gene Sperling, I don't exactly know who that is, to be honest. I haven't heard of him before. The chief economic advisor of Joe Biden just resigned. All right, there it is. The big reset is coming, and he doesn't want anything to do with it. banks also pressing silver with huge paper shorts. I don't know the ratio of paper shorts to or papers to physical ounces. Is it 300 or so? Again, don't quote me on this, but nonetheless, as he mentioned here, the paper shorts is just huge compared to the physical silver. They will be forced to cover as silver hits new record highs. Again, I completely agree. Silver long term looks incredibly good, and yeah, we will see silver going above 50. It will be very volatile, but we will see 50, and down the road triple digit. I'm fully believe that. Dollar trader here again with URA. What a reversal in URA as well. Despite initial losses, URA managed to reverse course and close the crucial life support line, which was the 24 here. I have the same, zone here with the highs over here and a little retesting there, almost a full retest here, and we got back above. In my opinion, the past 3 days here has been very destructive, but again, we are going vertical now on the log scale. Usually that is the end of a trend where people capitulate, and that's when things reverse. Again, it's too early to call, but this is often seen. Also, we are way back here at the first low of the triple, higher highs here. The first low is usually also a good place to restart a position if you have sold out. So URA, yeah, looks okay. Again, it has been the past few weeks here has been not good. AG, that is First Majestic here by Silverbark, divided by SILJ. Can't describe the level of excitement. So you get charts. Again, one word here. I like it. Just very, very simple here. Going back 10 years, we have First Majestic again below the lowest here from 2014, 16. Again, if you take a trend line from here, you can actually see that it is, we are below that. But overall, First Majestic is very, very cheap compared to silver. Could it get more cheap? Of course it can. But again, we're getting a monthly hammer here. Again, the month is still pretty young. But again, we had this beautiful breakout, and then we have just collapsed ever since. For the past 4 months. Seems like the end, again, it seems like the end of the road there for the ratio, and we should be turning up. Still heavy, downward pressure there in the ratio, but North Star here with the gold. The last time this happened, the gold gained over 400%. The time before that, 1800. 1800, that's a lot. So basically what Kevin here is pointing to is the, I would assume it's the MACD. It doesn't say, but the stochastic RSI, excuse me here. You can see here the crossover there on the 50 line. Again, we are there again. You can see it here last time, massive move. Same thing here again, in the early 70s, massive move again. This might be a little bit, clouded by the fact that gold were fixed until then. But anyways, still like I like gold, man. What can I say? It will be an incredible performer, and some of the time you will have the miners outperform as well. But having gold physical, if you want that, or in the GLD, that's not ideal because you're only exposed to price, and there's a lot of risk involved with that as well. But gold in itself will be, in my opinion, a fantastic opportunity for the remaining of the decade. In gold we trust, this is not a chart. I know I usually only do technicals. This is the annualized performance of gold in USD if you bought on the last day of the month and held until more than a year. You can see that it's funny, buying the last day of the month and you will do extremely well. Again, these posts here are great, and yeah, again, gold. I like gold. Last but not least, we have a dollar trader here with copper. Again, a long text. You can go and check it out for yourself on Twitter. If you don't follow him, please do. The community, all the members and I on Substack turned really, really bullish over here on copper when we broke the $4 level. Our target were 5. We overshot a bit there, but still a massive move, $1, $1.2, increase. We broke out, bull flag retest, beautiful, and off we ran into a kind of like a blow off top here. And now we're all the way back down again. I didn't think we would go that low, also this fast, but here we are. There should be a huge support down here. Bull flagging, maybe it's not a bull flag, but you have this bullish channel here. And yeah, as long as we hold $4, this is a great little level to watch here. And hopefully we can start to make some positive moves here for copper. Beautiful. So good, that's it guys, a 10-minute video of today. But before you go, I will very quickly just go into where we are today here before we open. Silver up 0.6%. We are at the lows here, 26 here at the lows of the channel. I'm expecting the low to be found here just north of 26. Gold is up 0.3%. What else do we have here? The DXJ is up quite a lot actually, 0.3%, but I'm also expecting this to be like a counter trend move, then we roll over. Here we have the USD WTI. Here we have a inverted head and shoulders that I've been looking at, and we're actually trying to target that neckline at roughly 74.5. So if we confirm here, we could see a lot more upside in oil. Also, we are at the low of a triangle here with support. The good thing, if you can say that, is that we actually undershot that one and we snapped back up. Positive divergence there on the daily. Again, very early, but whatever happens within this triangle for oil will decide, the trend for a long time. You can clearly see here that the 30 weekly is basically going flat, right? So which way we break will probably be a long-term trend. A long-term trend. So we can take a look at here. We can take a look at the Russell here. Again, up 1% here, but still you can see that we had this breakout here, and then we came crashing down. So still a lot of pressure here short term, and yeah, definitely want to watch there on the Russell, up 1%. The SPY, same thing here. Well, not same thing, excuse me, broke down from this triangle, not ideal, breaking down, bear flagging, collapse. Could we see a return move? Yeah. Long term, we're still, above the March 2020 lows, so still in a bullish uptrend, yes, but again, we are starting to see potential. If you go back here, you haven't seen this kind of collapse here basically ever since we started. Maybe over here, right? That was the same kind of thing, and you can see then we had 1 year worth of pain. So this could be the start of, again, 1 year at least. We shall see. The Qs have broken down from the the 2023 trend line here. Not ideal. I'm expecting it to go back to the highs here at least at roughly 400. You can see we're broken down, retesting here. But I will also admit that we've come down quite far in a very short period of time. 16% since basically like in 1 month. That is huge. So could this be, a false breakdown? Of course it can, but the levels to watch are clear. The low here and the upper there. So Palladium here with a potential retest. Now it is retesting, but if that is a what's it called, a false breakdown, I think we have completed the bottoming pattern, and we have, sucked in the last shorts, and then they will start to rally. Again, Palladium difficult. Platinum here, basically flat, 0.6%. Not ideal looking here. We do have some channels going on here, but basically today nothing really. We need to get back above 960, 970, basically undo that nasty weekly candle there on Monday the 5th, so 2 days ago. That is basically it. I will not go into further detail here, guys. Have an amazing day, and as always, please like and subscribe, guys. It means a lot to me. And any questions, if you agree or disagree, comments below. Cheers, guys. Bye.